Hello, darkness, my old friend. Drea comes again. Okay. Welcome, all the friends. Welcome. Welcome, friends. right. Welcome, friends. All right, let me see where this goes. All right, so let's draw to here. Hi, friends. Thank you, Lupita. I appreciate you. Hey, Lauren. Oh my goodness. How did it go? I'm so excited. Congratulations. Oh. Well, you know what? Now that you have a baby, you have a lot of reasons to make cute stuff, but I totally get it though. It's really hard when they're just fresh and new. Totally get it. Been there, been there. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. What is everyone up to this fine Thursday morning? I'm in the middle of a heat wave, so I'm a little Krabby Patty. Oh, I didn't put this where I wanted it. Darn. Yes. When I finish this and test it, I am definitely going to sell it. It's little homesteady ghosts. I actually want to put this on a shirt for myself. Am I homesteadish? No, I just think they're cute. But yes, I will. Oh, darn, I did keep doing that. God, it's been a minute. A lot slower. Been away for a while. It's been a while. Oh, dang, I did again, didn't I? Yes, I did. Escape. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Do that too. Yeah. Oh, I did that. Sometimes we get it right. Okay, let's this be grouped together. So we can make another one. Copy paste. Shrink it down. Return it. Sure. This. Oh, I messed up that. We gotta fix it. Disappearing stitches. What do you need? Some angles. There we go. All better. Oh, I should have done those stems first. Girl, what was she thinking? She's not. Been away for a while. All right, let's go. This. Do I have a green already? No, so let's find one. Okay. Hardest part is picking colors, I swear. All right, let's see how this would be. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. Then how tiny is this? Oh, that is very tiny. All right, I'm gonna group those together. Oops. There. And rearrange. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all the newbies, first timers. Wait, is this the same color? Straw hat? Should I get it? Right? Oh, it is. Damn. That's not gonna work out. Shoot, it's gotta be different. Not really. Just need some else. Yes, please. Okay. Save. All right, let me. All right, let's. How about. Okay, we'll do this one. All right, where's the white? All right, now let's draw this ghost. Ready to go. Too bad. Oh, see. Back that. See. Let's see. Doing this one. Oh. That. Okay. See, undo. Once we get her right, we're gonna lock her because Don't like that. Nope, we got that lines there. I can feel it. Nope, now it's over there. So more. Go. That's the secret sauce. Okay. Lock it so I don't accidentally grab it. Everyone coming through. All right, zoom in. Okay, I'm gonna click this chicken so we can get the same chicken color over here. Boom, boom. Chicken. Just like that, we got a chicken body. All right, let's not, if it's not broke, we won't fix it. Let's copy and paste. Use the same beak, just flip it around. Why not? All right, what else do we have on this ghosty? Oh, how come she doesn't have lashes? Well, she's getting them, so I can do whatever I want. Are you? You're not grouped up, so let's select you all, group it, copy, paste. Oh, no, 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 undo. I don't want to paste it there. All right, paste over. Under, paste under. Did you do it or not? I think I already did it. Oh, bananas. Shit, too many times. Fax, where did you go? Where are you? Oh, don't see. Okay. Oh. Okay, cool. Sounds great. She's back. Guess who's back? Railsies, you're killing. Boom. Okay. Allegedly, this is where I left off, so I guess we'll just move you up to turn it, and then copy. I'm gonna paste over, and then flip it. Not about to do this twice. Oh, she's way cuter with the lashes. X. Okay. What's this? Okay, so now it's just still. Don't you? Don't get to save. Okay, I feel like you should probably. Is that the end of it? Yeah, then we'll go over here. Same color, same color, same color. All right, my. Going for this. We're gonna call him this. Dumb. Fine. Your way. I needed to split though. There we go. So it split. Okay. All right. Now let's go here. Here. How to together from now till far. Okay. Then we need to go. Okay. Then we go. Let's just do copy. Stir. Yes. Just turn around. Why the hell not? Not. Just, cute. Save. Tap on. I have a video on my profile on how I have it's pinned literally at the top. It says like iPad plus Stitch Artist. So really all it is this is not technically loaded onto my iPad. This is just a second display to my iMac. You can't see it, but it's literally right here. That's what my mouse is connected to, and this keyboard's also connected to it. But it's literally right here. So it's not on its own. So you just need to have all the right Apple products, so to speak. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. It's a free way to show support. So is liking, sharing, and commenting. If y'all are feeling extra generous. Mm, I don't think I like it. Yes, I have for genomes. Yes, I do use Hatch. I don't normally go live on Hatch because a lot of other people already do. So, but yes, I do. You can see it on my profile. I've taught people how to use shortcuts on Hatch. Yay! Well, I hope you love it, okay? Because no pressure here. Hey, Sylvia. No, stop it. No, Siri. I don't have anything to ask you. Undo. I I'll be honest, do I need Hatch? No. I bought it so I could teach people how to use it, if that makes sense. Slowly, I'm going to buy other softwares too to help people learn so that way I'm available to them in the software that they own. But Stitch Artist works just fine. I only own multiple softwares because I teach. In my opinion, I think Stitch Artist is easier. I understand it looks like it's from like 1990, okay? But it does a lot of things. It does everything. You can quite literally make the most complicated project in here, and it's not hard to learn. Okay. It's pretty much just how the interface looks that makes it different. One is not better or worse than the other. I think this is easier, more budget friendly. It's good if you want to try it, but you don't want to like pay the monthly subscription and you just want to see if you even like to digitize. You can literally get level one and it's very affordable. I teach people how to do a lot of things with level one. I can teach you how to do workarounds so you don't necessarily need to upgrade to two right away. So, I mean, it's possible. You just need to know how to do it. That's really it. You just need the right person to teach you. What tablet am I working on? This is my iPad. It's currently the second display to my iMac, which is next to me. You guys can't see it, but the big old screen is literally back here outside of frame. So it does need to be connected to a Mac or MacBook in order for this to work. Yes, I do lessons on Hatch also. I do majority of them aren't stitch artists. I would say like it's like 60-40. 40% are Hatch one-on-one private sessions and the other are stitch artists. So I get everybody from different. It depends whatever you have. Eventually I'm going to add more softwares. I just need to like learn and be familiar with their interfacing so I can offer more options for people to learn. It's easier when I can like show you the software you're using instead of just like explaining concepts generally speaking. Oh yay, I'm so glad. Thank you. Yeah. It is I have both. So like I'm technically streaming on my PC, but I use the Mac and I have a bunch of Mac products. I have a lot of things. Okay, I'm a hoarder. Um, so I've been told though that you can do this also like on a Chromebook. You know, like the ones where you can touch them or buy the pens for. Hatch is not available on MacBook unless you do one of those weird things where you make a Microsoft Windows extension, some weird nonsense. Um, that's a lot of work. I looked into it. I said no, and I might as well have just gotten a computer. So I use it on my computer. Hatch is only on there. So no fun MacBook stuff. But there are, like I said, there are a lot of tablets or laptops with touch screens where you could do the same thing. Okay. Doesn't need to be iPad. You could do the same thing with Brilliance if you had a Chromebook or what is it, like the yoga, something like that. It's like where it folds in half and you can do stuff. You just need a stylus and some screen that you can touch. That's a computer. Oh, I'm you. Your MacBook was a mistake. Oh, sad times. I love all my Apple products. If I didn't need a PC to stream or to run Hatch, I would not have one. Um, but it's just because I teach, so I need to be able to do it. What program do I recommend for a brand new beginner that knows nothing? Stitch Artist. Stitch Artist is easy. Okay, it's very easy and it's very simple and it's hella affordable. Like, and it's great. You only have to purchase the first level, literally the first intro level, in order to do what I'm doing. You can make design full blown designs. I created and sold designs for 2 whole years before I upgraded to level 2, like just with level 1. I have okay, so you have a Lenovo laptop and a Lenovo Tiny tablet. Okay, so depending on here's the thing. The other difference too is like I've heard this a lot. In order to have, for instance, we're gonna go back to the Hatch Stitch Artist discussion. In order to be able to run Hatch, you have to. There's a few things I don't like. One is like you have to be online connected to the internet. I'm not necessarily a fan of that because sometimes I want to do this when I'm traveling or I'm sitting in the car waiting for school pickup or whatever. I don't want to have to hotspot to then connect. So this you can literally it just gets downloaded onto your computer, laptop, whatever you have, and you're able to just take it with you and go, and it'll save all your files like directly onto the hard drive of your computer. You don't need to access the internet to then be able to pull this up. The other cool thing is that I've only bought Stitch Artist one time and I have it on 5 different computers because you don't have to buy a license. With Hatch, you have to have one license per computer, so I can't just put it on everything. I only have the one computer for Hatch, and that's it. I'm not allowed to put it on other ones. I would have to like log out, take that license, put on the other. It's too much work for me, okay? Too much work. So I like this. I like it. It's affordable. You don't have to pay a monthly fee. You get upgrades for life. They update you till the end of time. You can put as many computers you want. You can put it on your Mac and your computer and your Lenovo laptop and your MacBook. How do I know? I've literally did all those things. I've even put on my husband's computer when I needed to use it one time. It doesn't matter. It's great. It's also super easy. You pay for it the one time. Like I said, I bought this 8 years ago and I have not had to spend a dime on it. You don't have to spend a dime on upgrades, which is great. The upgrades, I don't have to pay for upgrades. They update your software. Everything's good. It's all good. The only complaint I tend to have from people is that the interface looks like it's from 1990. Okay, fine, fair. It's simple, but it's so easy to use. I don't even care. It doesn't bother me. So if you just want it to look modern and high tech, like be my guest. Go pay for the monthly membership fee just so you can feel fancy. But no, you're only going to have it on one computer and you got to pay for the updates. So like when Hatch 3 came out, I had to pay for that damn update. I was pissed. I had to pay for it if I wanted to use it. So, and I also had to get a really powerful computer in order to run it, which also got on my damn nerves. But luckily, I already had one because I teach classes and have to stream, or else I would have had to buy a whole computer that could run it, which would really have just pissed me off. Those things I just don't like. There's other things too that I don't like that you can't do. Like you can't fully control every single stitch or run that you create in there. And here I can. Over there, you have to rely on red working. Here I don't. I am the red worker, and it'll do whatever I say just because I said it. So there are. So my understanding is that Stitch Artist. I know for sure Stitch Artist works on uh, Apple. The other one too is M Bird. It's EM and then the bird, like tweet tweet bird. You could do that. The only reason it works on my iPad is because it is connected to my iMac. It's right here. She's right there. You have to have it connected to an Apple computer or laptop. It will not work simply on here. It's not an app. This is just an extension. Like, let me show you. See, these are all the things that are on my computer right now. So it's mirroring the computer that's there. Because if I say that I want to get out of here, it's just going to show you what this is my iPad. This means display. And so now it's connected to the iMac. And now it's showing me everything that's on my computer. Oh, yes, I know how much. Let me, yeah, I mean, I'll also be honest. An affiliate with Brilliance, not because they approached me. I actually approached them and I pitched myself to them. Like I said, hey, I love your stuff so much. Let me help you reach a new demographic. So if you do use my link, do I get a commission? Yes, I do. But that's only because you could ask them. I hounded them. I tracked them down because I believed in their product. So they definitely did not approach me. I'll tell you that much. I had to pitch myself to them. Okay, so yeah, this is so here we go. This is level 1. That's level 1. It is on sale until August 11th. Let me tell you, more often than not do they have a sale. So even if you miss out on this sale, they'll probably just make another one that lasts for another week. So you'll always find a good deal. Like I said, you can literally digitize today for this price. And if you never wanted to get level 2, which I'm sure you probably will, but they'll never charge you to upgrade, and they'll never charge you if you want to put it on another computer or laptop. You will literally this is the only price you'll ever have to pay. You will not have to pay when their updates come out. Never. You just have to go download the update. So yeah, you can digitize literally today. And like I said, you could take it with you. If you wanted to do it on your lunch break at work but can't connect to the internet, you could literally do it if you just took your laptop with you. Ask me how I know. So, oh, well, congratulations. Smart Stitch last week. Lovely. Yeah, I could talk about how much I enjoy it all the time. I've been using their software for going, oh God, we're almost at 9 years. So I've been at this for a while. And like I said, I do own other more expensive softwares and I still spend more time in here. Majority of the things I sell on my website were made in Stitch Artist. And I've been able to do some really cool things. Oh, yeah, you could do that with level one. I'll say, all right. So if you do a lot of okay, so if you want to digitize, say, your own names from fonts on your computer, can you do it? Yeah, so I can do that. If you hang out with me, I'm a bad influence. I will try to push you to get something. And not in a bad way. Like I'm just that friend where if you tell me you want something, I'm gonna tell you deserve it and you should just go buy it. Like stop cheating yourself. So yes, you can. There's something called True Type Font, which I forgot it's on the other side. Let me bring it over. So quite literally, I'm assuming for you guys. Okay, so you see this, right? These are all the fonts that are on my computer. Okay, I literally look all of the ones that are on my computer, literally. Now let me find where's flower because Drea doesn't know her alphabet today. Is it what I called it? I think it is called flower. No, wait, did I not put it on this computer? She may not have. Okay, let's just try this one. I would literally see I'm gonna let me show you because I can't type on here. Well, I could if I used the little keyboard here, but I'm literally just gonna hop over to my keyboard and I'm just gonna put like okay. Yes, we know, friend. And then we say okay, and you are left with all of the with the font, right? Now, I don't recommend this, okay? Because I don't. I think you should learn how to digitize, but just for the sake of conversation, could you technically then just tell it that you wanted it 12B letters? Yes. Are they all going to be well? No. But I'm just for the sake of conversation. Can you do it? Yes. Do I recommend it personally? No. I think you should still make modifications because, for instance, like look at this Y. It's looking like weird. Do you see this weird part here? I wouldn't do that. Instead, what I would do is let's take this off. I don't like it. I would work on top of it. So instead, I would, and this is only using level one, okay? I'm not doing anything that requires an upgrade right now. Okay. This is what I would do. And then I would then do the other side. And you know what? I'm gonna use the other one so I can show you. I'll even curve it for you. Okay. We can't even make it bubbly. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. I'll even round it out for you. Instead, I would do this. See how we don't have that weird little line anymore? I would do this. So it doesn't like the O fine, U fine, C, the A it actually did do not too bad of a job. Okay. I would have tucked that under and put it over anyway. But then you got this weird situation like here on this. Like, let me see. I think I can write on the screen. Let me write on it for you guys. So like right here. That's weird. This over here is gonna be weird. That's not, and then this has a weird situation there. I don't like those. So I would say that I would then also like there's certain letters I would have to do myself because they don't look the best. That's weird. This is a weird anomaly. and I would instead do it myself. Is it hard to do? No, I just showed you how to do it. It's really not. I could even watch. I'll even show you right now. We'll do it over. We'll work on over this one, and I could make it, but make it better because that's what I like to do, right? We want to make it, but make it better. And then all right, I'm gonna fix this. Or you could make it into two pieces also. I'm trying to show you that you can literally do anything you want to. And that'll extend out down anyway. So like I could technically do that. Or we could delete that and I could do it a different way, which would just be to do, oops, forgot I'm not using that one. To just do this and then should have made a different color so you can see what I did versus what they did. Okay. And then now change you to do that. There we go. That's what I wanted instead. And then be not the best choice. Like I also made the letter D, which looks a lot better than the other one. So that's theirs. This one's mine. I probably changed some things, but I'm not gonna fuss with it. I'm literally gonna delete it. I need to stop touching it. So yeah, that's just a weird little thing. Can make it look more visually appealing, so to speak. This one, it's okay, but I feel like I'd like the bar across. Like, it's just simple things like that. Like, this is very weird. Let's change the color. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. This a line across, like it should be just a bar. So like it should really be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be like this, not this weird situation here. If you have all the things, do it. And if you want to know how I connected it, just check my profile. I'll show you how to do it. It's super easy. You just got to go into your settings preferences, go to display, and then when you add a display, all you have to do is make sure that your iMac and your iPad are on the same internet. And then just say you want to extend your display to whatever the name is, right? So like mine's like Drea's iPad Pro, and then that's how I got it on here. So that's pretty much it. But yeah, so can you? Yes. It will still take some tweaking, but can you do it? Yes. So if you just want to do text, that's what you would do. Am I going to save this? No, I'm not. But I am going to plug in this because it said it was at 10%. All right. And all right, let's go back to Orden here. Let's give it a quick save. Don't mind all those jumps. They're just for a minute. Drink. Actually, my other iPad. Who are you? All right, let's see. There's a trial. The only thing with the trial for them though is that like I don't think they let you export anything. Does that make sense? Like you can play around with the features, but it's not gonna let you like send the stitch file out to yourself, if that makes sense. But yeah, you can try it. They have a demo version. Okay, let's see. Where did I leave? All jumping around over here. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Oh yeah, let me make the other. Is that where I left off? On the other. I distracted myself. You're welcome. Always feel free to ask questions. That's what it's for. That's what I'm here for today. Is for all the questions. So, all right, back to business. All right, so now I gotta work on this next ghost. Zoomer in. Okay, how am I gonna? I feel okay. So my personal thing is I spend a lot of my time digitizing in my iPad mainly to trace, right? Like make all the points. But when I want to make fine details and I want to really make like tweak it, like I want to change the stitching, I want to like play with my underlay. Like there's really big changes I want to make that involve the property settings. I tend to then disconnect this and do it on my computer because it's easier to use the keyboard to literally punch in, say, numbers and stuff like that. So I find like this is easiest to trace, so to speak. But then I go do all major tweaking and editing on my Mac after. So it's fast for me to lay all the points down, but then I go do any fine tweaking on the computer. So I find it to be easier, but it's just because it's part of my workflow. I don't just totally complete everything in here because it's just easier to do it on the big screen computer. But this is easier than clicking with a mouse. My opinions always. Well, if you haven't digitized anything so far and you're not sure where to start, like pretty much what you need is you need a tour around the software that you have. And essentially, if I were to break this down in the simplest way possible that I would explain the digitizing process is first thing you do is you use a series of dots to trace things. Those dots will either create a closed shape, like this is a closed shape, or they'll be an open ended line, like this is just a line work, right? Then you take whatever you traced or plotted with those points, and then you give them a job. And by a job, I mean you tell the program what kind of stitch you would like to be assigned to what you just drew. Okay. So, for instance, let's just take this off, all right? I used a series of points to trace this chicken. Okay, that's all I did. It's kind of like you are like a maker of connect the dots. Remember we used to do connect the dots as kids and they would say like, you got to follow them in order. One leads into two, leads into three. Well, now technically you're the one making the dots if you want to think of it that way. And every dot will connect to another dot until you are done drawing or you've completed whatever line or shape you wish to create. When you do that, now you need to tell it what do you expect the software to do with what you just traced? I want to fill it with stitches. So I would like to assign a fill stitch to it. So that now I come on over to my stitch options, which are up here on the top, and I select a fill. Now it knows that it will take the shape that I drew with my connect the dots and I would then fill it with the fill stitches. Now, if I wanted it to do something else, I could also do that. If I wanted a run stitch, this is what that would look like, more like an outline. This is what it would look like if I filled the inside with satin stitching. And this is what it would look like if I instead applied a satin border. Okay, some of those didn't look like the best option for me, so I'm going to go back to what I had, which is I wanted it to be a fill. Hello. How are you? So that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the simplest way to explain how to digitize when you've never digitized. Okay. You look at things and you make your own connected dots. Okay. You use dots to make closed shapes or open lines. And then you do something with it. You pick a stitch type. There's only 3 type of stitches you can choose from: a fill, a run, and a satin. That's it. We don't got a lot of options. The way that we make them look different is by manipulating them in the properties section. That's it. Okay. That's more when we start to get technical and you get more comfortable inside the software, but like it is quite literally that easy. I don't know why people make it sound so complicated. Things do eventually become more complicated, but that's technique. That's just trying to achieve certain things. Oh, you know what? I'm not on Instagram anymore. But yes, you can do that. So there's a reason I'm not on camera. Yeah, I'm still recovering from a head injury and I look hella crazy. So I am not on camera, but I am taking I'm still taking sessions now um for it. You just have to book on my website. And I'm sorry, I've like ditched Instagram, but you know, I'm still recovering. I haven't been cleared by my doctor to be here, so don't tell him. He will yell at me. He told me I wasn't allowed to do screen anything with a screen, so nobody tell him. Yeah, I'm getting bored, okay? Recovering sucks. I would just like to throw that out there. Like, I'm not good at resting. I'm bored and I really, really want to make something. It's driving me bananas. I want to make stuff. Oh, it's driving me crazy. You have no idea. All right, so let's find this one. But yeah, I've still been taking private sessions. I just I don't load up my day though as much as I was before, but I'm still accepting them. So if you want to learn applique with me, I'm down. I have an affiliate link. You can find that inside the link tree that's in my bio and my profile. All you have to do is use my link to purchase. It's not going to get you a discount, but as you see, it's already on discount, which is kind of funny because when I did have a discount code, nobody ever got to really get a discount because they don't double dip. Like you can't double dip the chip. They were not about to give you 2 discounts. What are your questions? Like, ask me now while I'm here and I could talk to you. If I can answer it quickly. Um, but yes, you do book on my website. Like, let's see. I'm gonna go. What am I doing here? I'm gonna look at my own website. Okay. So yes, so this is me. This is my website. My website's also in the. You see it? It's up there up top. All right. So if I'm here, see how it says. Let's see if we look here. Lessons with Drea. There's a few of them. If you want digitizing lessons, the options are you can meet with me for 60 minutes. This is the 60 minutes. As you can see, here you go. I also do like have shop pay and stuff. So if you guys, I get it. Times are tough. I use shop pay. And then you'd let me know when your availability is. I want to know if it's mornings, and I also need to know your time zone because I'll probably have to do some conversion math. And then you can write me notes also. I also offer 90 minutes. 90 minutes, I give you a little bit. Oh, hey, girl. No, not beginner embroidery. You. Oh, God, my nails are getting. Why are my nails getting in the way? Did I not click? Oh, it isn't. That's me. It's me. It's gotta be. There we go. Jeez. I have no hand coordination. So I give a little bit of a deal when you do an hour and a half. It's about 10 bucks. It's about 10 bucks off if you do that one. Again, there's shop pay if you need to pay in installments. Totally get it. And then, same thing. Let me know your availability, what day of the week works for you. I don't do Sundays anymore, but I will offer a Saturday. And then we do, let me know. And then, like I said, give me your time zone, any notes that you have for me, literally any of your notes. And yeah, you just book it on my website. I get an email that tells me that you have booked with me, and I will reach out and say, hey, I looked at your availability. I'm thinking this day at this time. Can you meet? Yes or no? So, yes. And if you have questions, Lupita did meet with me, so if she's willing to answer, you can ask her also. We've already met before. The latest, I don't know, it depends. Like I am in Arizona, so we don't participate in daylight savings. So I guess it depends where you are compared to me because if you're like say on the East Coast, that's 3 hours ahead. So if you wanted to meet at 9, like that's 6 o'clock for me. I don't really care. Doesn't matter. I'm fine with it. So it kind of depends. Like where are you compared to where am I? Oh, then we're the same. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. I mean, I don't mind meeting at night. No, so I'm on this currently California is on my we are on the same time as California. So but no, it's fine. It's okay. See, it doesn't matter cuz I'm probably available later for you because I'm 3 hours behind you. So like uh noon for me is 3 p.m. for you. So like, you know what I mean? So I could technically meet you later. And if you're in California, yeah, it's not bad. It depends. Like what's late to you? Like what's late? Like 9? I mean, I'm not gonna meet at midnight. Well, I'd probably meet at 9 o'clock. Oh, yeah, girl, applique. You just need someone to show it to you. Um, I do have I do have a video that is using the applique button. Let me see if I can get it to show you. Let's see. So if you don't like the applique button, I can teach you. So see, look, there's this one video. It says applique with one button in Stitch Artist. If you don't like this method, I can teach you how to do it the other way. It's not really better or worse, it's just the other way. The other way allows you to have full control over everything. Okay. Yeah, no, I would be willing to meet at 9. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not about to do midnight or 1 in the morning, but I would be fine with 9. Okay. Yeah, I think we just need to meet and you like let me see your file and then we talk about your file together, which is totally fine. That's how I hold my private sessions is they're literally catered to whoever I'm meeting. Like everyone has different interests and they all have different questions. So like you're interested like for instance, you did applique on your own, it didn't work out. You don't know why. So for our session, what I would recommend is that you give me your file, I bring it on screen, and we go over it. And then we figure out where it went wrong. And then I'll tell you how to correct it so that way you can just do that moving forward. And the cool thing is that I actually, since we meet on Google Meets, it allows for me to record the entire session and then share it with you. So you will also be able to play it back and you can watch me do it again and again and again at nauseum even if you can't remember. So like there's no pressure to remember what we talked about in session. You can just literally play the video back. It's great. So, Yeah, no, I record it for you. You don't have to do anything. I automatically do that. So it does you don't have to do anything. I do all the work for you. You just need to show up and ask me questions. You would send it to me in an email. So whenever you book with me, the first thing that I do is I will reach out to you via email and propose a time and date for us to meet. You would just use that same email, like reply and attach the file. That's it. Just do it on the conversation I start with you. It doesn't require you to do anything other than book the session. Other than that, I pretty much I'll find a time for us. I'll set up the time. I'll set up the meeting. I'll do the recording. All you would have to do is just reply with that file. Stitch Artist is not on the iPad now. It's on my iMac. This is a second monitor to my iMac. It just so happens to be touchscreen. Oh, that's so funny. Well, I'm glad. The universe knew we just needed to get together. It knew better. It knew better. Okay, what did this one do? Let's see. Oh yeah, I could do little eyes. Oh no, this one's not grouped. This one is. Okay. Copy. Yeah, so it's not unfortunately on the iPad, but where there's a will, there's a way. I always like to find a way to get what I want. You know what I mean? So this was a solution for me to get what I wanted. I found a way to make it work because this was my dream. My dream was to be able to just use my pencil and not have to like click so much. I was gonna get carpal tunnel. Damn. It's kind of small. Make her mouth bigger. Yeah, and whenever you're ready, like the only time I'm not gonna be available, I think, is like one um like September 5th through the 10th or something. But like other than that, I'm here all the time. Yeah, I will. I do the same thing every time. I always reach out and it's like I reach out with an email where I ask a bunch of questions and just get a feel for what it is that you want to learn and where you're at. And then that way I know so I can be prepared for you. Just get level 1. You really it's like it's the equivalent of like if you ever played like Super Mario or one of those games like that. Hey, friend, where you have to like build up to the next level. Like level 1 is like the first part of Mario, but then you have to like complete level 1 to move on to level 2. It's kind of like that. It's no use to you unless you know how to use the basics, you know? It's not. You'll find use for it later, but not necessarily right away. So you can get away with one. Like I said, I used level 1 for 2 years and I was selling my files online. It's not until there were certain buttons that I really wanted access to that I decided to make the upgrade. So there's no editing. You're right. That's a great question, Monica. You can only do from scratch unless somebody gave you a BE file, which is very rare. Nobody gives those out because it's the master file, it's their hard work. So, yeah, you can't edit. But you can always do, I mean, here's the thing. Sometimes I've bought files and I didn't like them, but what I did instead is like I deleted that part of the design, say it was like the body of a character. And then I just drew my own and then messed with where it happened in the stitch order. Okay, so it became a Frankenstein design. So I can't edit what they did, but I can remove elements that they did and then do my own. Which at that point, just digitize the whole thing yourself. But I get sometimes we're in a crunch. That was a really good question. Yeah. Oh, girl, if you just want to make felties, I could have you doing that in one session in 60 minutes. It's really easy. It's super easy. It's probably that's a very beginner friendly thing, and there's not a lot of like quote unquote specialty techniques you have to learn. Like caps are special. You don't have to learn a lot of like things like that, like special techniques or anything. It's up to, okay, so this is typically how it goes, all right? So I can easily fit stuff in 1 hour. Now, I recommend 90 minutes to people if they want a little bit of time for anything extra. So, like, if you want me to start working on a file for you and then you pick it up, or if, say, you want to literally have me talk you through the software and tell you what buttons to click. So that last 30 minutes, I usually tailor to it's going to be the customer's choice. Do you want me to start working on a file and then I'll give you the beginnings of that master file? So let's say you want to do an applique. I would probably trace whatever I could, as much as I could fit in that half hour. I would trace it and monologue what I'm doing as I'm doing it for you. And then I would then email you that file afterwards, and then you pick up where I left off. And again, you can go back and review your session, your recordings, if you wanted to see where I did something or whatever for reference, but you would have the file. So that's an option if you want 90 minutes. Again, 60 is fine, but if you want extra from me, which is like me basically starting a file for you, or if you want to put it to where your computer's on the screen and I talk you through what buttons to press and you do the clicking, then do the 90. But most of the time 60 is fine. I have a lot of people that do 90, say like I had someone who needed to begin on a logo work, and so she needed help jump starting that project, so I did like half of it in the 30 minutes after that we had left over, and then she just had to finish. You know what, anything can be uh, this is what I call thread art. Anything can be art. Okay, you just have to have the imagination for it. And then somebody needs to tell you what buttons to click so you can make it happen, you know? That's all. It's you just need someone to make it not so mysterious for you. It's really it. It's not that wild. You just need to hear it in a way that you understand. And I try to do that. I mean, I get I'm not for everybody, but I do try my best to help everyone. And I try to do it in a way like if you're going to get stitch artists, I don't want you to have to fork out all the money, especially if you're new, because you shouldn't have to do that yet. I want you to know that you want to continue on this digitizing journey before you fork over more money. Yeah, okay. So, all right, let's see here. Price points. So, oh, good, look at that. I had it saved still. Wow, I'm never this on point, let me tell you. So this is what it looks. So this is it, right? This is if you want to see me for an hour. I give about $10 off for the 90 minutes. And like I said, if you want 90 minutes, it'd be if you want something extra, which is usually like me starting a project for you that you will then finish, which is usually, I usually do that for people who like they know they need to work on a logo for a project they have to get done and they need someone to jumpstart them. I basically start it for them and then they have to finish. Or, like I said, if you want someone to literally hold your hand and talk you through you trying to digitize something, we'll get as far as we can in 30 minutes. But that's really the only difference between the two. I basically say the same exact things and I can fit the same exact stuff. I've been doing this so long that I can do a lot in an hour. I can say a lot of things in an hour. You can tell I talk really fast. And I do record it. You do get, I will share that with you. It's not up to you to record it. I will record it. Make sure you get a copy. Oh yeah, see, I did. You're right. I did start yours during our session. See, there we go. There are also people in the chat who can let you know, like, if they felt the 90 minutes was worth it. Like, did they prefer that, or would they have just gone for 60? You need to ask other people because I'm not the one to ask because, you know, I think I am whatever I am, but I don't know if people are getting much out of it. Like I said, you saw how much Stitch Artist is. You can literally try it for a smaller fee. And if you don't like it, there's always the option to go pay the monthly subscription to get the big, the fancy price tag. And it's really just labels at this point. That's what it is. You're just paying for the label, in my opinion, because I can do anything they could do. I just know how to do it. So that's why I'm able to move between the two. I do teach, girl, I teach everybody at any level. I can teach all the people at all the skill levels. I've had people who hadn't even opened their embroidery machine before. Like, people have given me real challenges. And we made do. We make do. I mean, granted, it's the one thing I will say will make it easier is if you have experience with your embroidery machine, it's easy for you to be able to conceptualize what I'm talking about. But like I've been in that situation. I had to do both. We had to discuss embroidery, how to use the embroidery machine, and all these things all in the same session. It was wild. It was wild. I've been on some wild rides. Yeah, see that we did. That's usually what I like to do is I like to talk your ear off for the first hour and then start doing it. Okay, yeah, if you already have the basics down, yeah, no, just do that. You don't need more time than that. Just do that. And then here's the thing. I'll be honest. That's how I started. That's the thing. Like, believe it or not, I did not have professional training. I figured it out, except that I did it with, there was like no videos when I started, okay? Nobody was teaching anybody how to use Stitch Artist except for Embrilliance on their YouTube channel. So I had to take what I saw on their YouTube channel as well as reading their user manual. Literally, I've read the user manual cover to cover and I figured it out. And now I know it. Like, I feel like we're symbiotic. Like, Stitch Artist is a part of me now. Yeah, no, it does drive you mad, and it took me years. I did it, okay? We are 9 years later. But once upon a time, I did have to do that also. And it is frustrating, which is why now I do offer to help people because there was nobody offering help when I was doing it. It was very, like, gatekeepy. It was gross. It was gatekeepy. I didn't like that part. Oh, are you done or not? Let's see. All right, where's where I'm at? Oh, actually, I could give this a texture. I think there is isn't there like a, I think there's a wicker. Did you do it or not? It doesn't look like anything. Does it look like it's different? Oh, I see, I see. It is still different. Oh, that's not really what I wanted. Maybe brick, I think, is what I wanted. I think brick will make it look more like what I was going for. Yes, that's what I wanted. Yeah, no, I don't. Like, I try. Here's the thing. Like, 100% if you come to these lives I randomly do here on TikTok, most of the time I will just straight up answer your question. I do also keep these lives published on my YouTube channel. So you can see past lives that I've done here, but they're for replay on YouTube. Um, Fair game that you ask me questions. I never know what questions I'm going to get on a live, but I usually answer them. Now, I don't typically answer a lot of questions when they're left on the comment sections on my videos, just because I do have students, and in fairness to them, I just don't make the same kind of content I give to them. But I feel like this is free game. Like, you can ask me here. We never know what's going to happen. It's roulette. But I don't make official tutorials to post on YouTube. I save those for my students who pay for a membership subscription on a different platform. But if you catch me here, I'll like loosey goosey. I'll say pretty much anything. So if you ask me, I'll probably tell you. God did know that. You know what? I wasn't even going to do it today, but something told me I should. So I think we both got pushed here today. Yeah, middle or end of September. And like I said, you don't like, to be honest, you don't need a book today. You could literally just book like 5 days before you want to meet. It would be fine. Like whenever you can, whenever's a good time for you. If you connect your iPad before. Oh, I mean, I love this. Okay, seriously. I love this keypad. The main reason I have it is literally because I will digitize on the couch while I'm watching Netflix. Okay. All honesty. And I just could have my laptop open. Like, this cord is so long. I can't even tell you. I'm able to literally sit on the couch, just me, my keypad, my stylus, my Apple Pencil here, and just sit on the couch and make stuff. Like, that's when I have lazy days, okay? I'm actually sitting at my desk today, or I would be on the couch. And that's why I have this keypad. Do I need it if I'm at my computer? No, because actually I already have a keyboard, right? I would use this keyboard, which I'll show you. Look, I can use this keyboard because it's connected to my Mac. I don't need this. It's just for funsies, okay? I don't need it. Really, I need this one because it's connected. So, like, see, this is what's going to get me around. If I want to then draw, escape, this is what's really connected to my computer. This one is just some hotkeys that I made. It was really a number pad that I programmed. Does it do the same things? Yes. It's just because I didn't want to have this big old keyboard here. You don't need it, but you will need the keyboard that is connected to your whatever um, MacBook or anything. So thank you. Well, I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll hear from you soon. If you download it in Brilliance on a computer, so it only goes on to computers. Um, this is okay. So let me. I can. I'm just got to show you guys because this is like. I think it's getting a little confusing because it's not in frame. Let me. Okay. So. Oh yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. So this is my iPad, but this is my computer. It's working off of this computer. Oops, sorry. There's a computer here. Let me see if I can move this. This is the computer it's working off of, okay? This. Watch. I'll slide it back over. I'll slide in Brilliance back over here. See, look, it's the same one. It's this is the computer I'm using, and this is its keyboard. So it's off to the side. I just used my iPad as a second display. So, like, let's come back over here to move you again. Okay, so here she is. So there's nothing there. Nothing on this screen. Okay, I'm gonna drag it back over and see. It's my computer. Now, the way I would get out of this mirroring is slide up, right? Like you normally do, and see, look, this is like, yeah, this is my, like if I was gonna draw, here's my Procreate. This is downloaded on my iPad. The other one is this special, you see this button right here? This tells me, hey, be my display for the computer. So I can't do both at the same time. Now I'm mirroring my computer. And you can see, because look, you see all my little tabbies that come along with that. Even down here, I have that's my computer. So it's just acting as another display. Same thing as if I had a second monitor. That's really it. If I just had a second monitor. So I don't have to download it to the iPad. The iPad can't have it downloaded, but it is a second monitor. So think of my iPad more as being a monitor, my second monitor that just so happens to be touchscreen. How I did it is quite easy. So, um, in the settings, and I have a video on this. I have a few videos on how to do it. So you go in. So let's see. Can I show you here? All right. See system settings. Where? Oh, is it? Let me get it. Let's see if I can drag it over. Oh, there it is. Okay. So if you're in your system settings, let's zoom in. Okay. See displays. And now notice that it tells me what displays I have. This display is Drea's iMac. And this, which is what we're on right now, this is Drea's iPad Pro. Now I did it because I did a drop down here and I selected it. I could also select, Andrea's mini iPad and it would do the same thing. It would shoot also to the iPad. It would mirror and extend. So that's how I'm doing it. And then you can even arrange them. Like it says, where is your iPad? Where's your iPad in relation to your iMac? So that way when I'm sliding stuff across the screen, it makes sense and I'm dragging it in the right direction. No, it's not plugged in. The only reason mine is plugged in is because it's charging. But it's not plugged into the computer. It's plugged into an outlet. Like this is an outlet charger. This is not a computer charger. Like it's it's literally it was at 10%, so I had to plug it in. But that's all I did. I'm not connected to it. No. It does it via same thing like AirPlay. Have you ever AirPlayed anything? It's the same thing. Or like Google has Chromecast, same concept. Except this so happens to be a touchscreen and I can write on it. So that's it. That's why I like it. It's so nice. I like it. That's why I can use any iPad anywhere I'm at. And you can do this on the go. You can Bluetooth on the go. Like you could do it via Bluetooth. You can actually hardwire it if you really wanted to, but it's really cool. I like that I could do it anywhere. I could do it at Starbucks. I could do it anywhere. Okay. Okay, so you have the Lenovo IdeaPad. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's fine. I'm able to help people if they have questions with how to use the software. I take sessions like that all the time. People just want to know how to use it. Many times have I done that. So many. So I probably say the same thing every time almost. Yeah, I've got a whole thing down. Been doing this for so long. So I started doing private sessions. God, wait, when was it? Like in 2021. Oh God, that's making me feel older than I should. It's been a while. It's been a while. All right, so where were we? Let's see. I already forgot. See, I get all. Oh, right. I was gonna do the eggs. Huh. Maybe we can make because there's like different colors of eggs, right? Maybe we can do. All right, this is gonna be something that I've explained to people before, where I tell you that I tell people that they should. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Don't let me tell you what to do. I'm just showing you what I do. You should still do what you like. Do what you like. I'm just showing you other options. Yes, if you want to get stuff, let me. Okay, so I'm going to type it. Okay. So, look up online, okay? Hold on, I'm going to type it out. Michelle is the owner. Tell her Drea sent you. She's got the best stuff. Majority of the things you will see me create or that you see on my website came from her shop as far as vinyls and embroidery vinyls. I got them from Michelle at So Unique Designs. She's a doll. I love it. Um, that's where you go. Go to her. She's fair. I love her. She's fair. If for some reason, and I love what I love about her is that even if you get paid, like the X amount for shipping, and she actually weighs it, and it comes out to being less than what you paid, she will refund you the shipping. Most people pocket it. She won't. She'll give you your money back, and that's why I like her. I don't mind Ko-Fi. I feel like I probably would have done like I probably should have done like Patreon, I feel like. I don't know. But I already like got stuck in this. No, she's a website. So no spaces.com is her website. So like don't put a space between so and unique. And the designs is with a Z. Oh, I don't know. Okay, don't take that as fact. I'm not saying I'm saying look into both. Look into both. Because here's the thing, Patreon now does stuff that Ko-Fi was only doing. Like there were certain things that they were not allowing, but now they're available on there. So if it were me today, I may or may not have started off on Patreon. I don't know. Because they're doing things that were not an option before. I'm not sure if they're good or bad. I would look into them, see how much they cost, stuff like that, see what features it is that are important to you. But and then make a decision. But look into both of them and pick one depending on like what your needs are. But yeah, before they weren't doing the stuff I wanted on there, and now they are, and I'm like, damn. But I'm not about to move everything now. That's too much. Okay, so I was gonna explain. If y'all have seen the video that I created where I said that I tell people that they need to let black outlines do the work, this is what I call like make a blob and then really let the outline show you what it is, okay? So instead of making all of these eggs one at a time, ain't nobody got time for that. Instead, I'm going to trace them in their entirety. And what I mean by that is literally, I'm just going to go around the outside. Okay? I've discussed this in my one of my Etsy review videos. Okay, and this I'm gonna show you what I mean by that because they did like every petal, and I was like, I don't got time to do 452 petals. Like, hell no, I'm not. I'm not the one. All right, so let's see. So this is so much easier. You make it a blob. Okay, that's what I call them. These are blobs. It shouldn't look like what they really are, which is eggs. Okay, and that's fine. Let's find a color for them. Let's do like an ivory or something. Well, actually, yeah, let's just peach, just so I can see it. All right, and yes, it's supposed to look crazy. That's correct. We're doing it right. Okay. Just do it so it's inside. All right. Now we're going to take the blob and we're going to use line work to bring it to life. Okay, this is where it comes in handy. Okay, this is Drea's secret sauce. Okay, I don't know, I didn't invent it. Okay, I'm not gonna take credit, but this is what I do, and this is my secret sauce. This is how I get stuff to look how it looks without having all these complications of having a dozen of eggs and hoping there's no registration issues. I'm going to now start somewhere, probably on one side, or actually I'll start in the middle. And I'm just gonna start freehand drawing, and by that I mean I'm just going to start to pretend that I like to call it coloring. And I'm going to go over, let's see, this one. I'm going to come back where it's darker because the more thread that's in this area, the bolder it will look, right? And then I'm going to, actually, I'm going to come back another time. Come here, go down. I'm going to keep going. And the easy part when you do it this way is you can literally jump around and nobody knows, okay? Nobody's going to be the wiser. And eventually it's going to look like eggs. I'll take a stop because I know it's hard to conceptualize. Like, what the hell is she talking about? I'll stop here, even though I could keep going. And let's put it to that silvery color. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna make shading and lines all at the same time, and before you know it, it's gonna look like eggs. And shadowing. I'm doing it all at the same time because we're efficient, or we try to be. Okay, so this is why I like this part of Stitch Artist is I can control. Oh, let me put this locket. I can control these. So like if I wanted it to start here and stop somewhere weird in here, I can do that. Yeah, that's not an option in Hatch. You would have to then create a line and travel your way out. That's the one thing I really don't like. So I hate doing line work in there. It drives me crazy. Or you have to rely on red working, which I'm too much of a control freak for red working. So I don't like that either. Not an option for me. Move this because glare is driving me bananas. Driving me up the wall. Okay. Basics in Stitch Artist, okay? Green means go, red means stop. And that's a machine instruction. So if you see a green bow tie, which, I guess we can get closer, right? This green bow tie means machine start sewing. When you see the red one, the machine's gonna stop sewing there. Facts, okay? It's just, these are facts. This is not something I made up. This is just what it is. Now, if you want something to then begin again where it left off, we would then need to start drawing where it stops stitching. So then I would start to draw here and then do whatever you want to do, which for me, I'm going to continue to build up this shading. Okay. I'm just following it and coming. I'll go this way. Okay, we'll just stop for now. And now look at that. I've built it up. And again, you can change these because these are not as like round as I want them to be. You come back, you fuss with it, you move the lines, you make it look how you want it to be. You have all the control to round it out if you want it more round, which I do. Okay, and then this too, this one's not being round, right? So I gotta fix it. You're not being round like an egg. So notice this stops sewing where this will start sewing. So it'll then continue on without pausing. The machine will continue on till down here. So if I wanted to keep stitching, but also draw something new, I have to start drawing there. So they're connected. And then keep going and do whatever it is I'm doing, whatever my business is over here. Oh, no, I don't want it there. And then I know I need to come around this way to make this egg. Come around this way again. Every time you put more thread, the thicker it'll be. Remember, thread has dimension. Now let's stop this, do that. Okay, so see, look. This is what I'm talking about. We're using line work to then show us that like there's something in the basket, which still happens to be eggs. Okay, so remember, because this one right here is just a ugly blob. I didn't make 12 egg shapes. There's no need. Let your line work define it out for you, and that's what I'm doing. Again, let's come back here. Remember, wherever this stops sewing, if we want it to continue on sewing, we need to make sure that when we draw, we pick up at that point and we keep going. As long as everything, it's like a relay race, as long as everything stays connected and we keep handing it off, you'll be fine. And then you just keep doing this weird pattern until you got all of the line works done for this, which I could probably cheat. Come over here, come around, over here, boom, boom. This way, come down. I'm also thinking about how the machine will travel, right? I'm pretending that I'm the machine. I'm going to go to here, come around up here. I probably could have done this whole thing without having them connect, but I wanted to show you what the colors mean. I literally would have done this in one go without having to do that, but just for the sake of, oh, this one does need to go this way. Oh shoot, look, I did forget something. All right, so if I wanted to then add this here, make it a little thicker. All right. All right, now there we go. Oh. Hold on, where are you? Oh, there we go. Hold on, you're the wrong, you need to be a cusp. Okay, sorry. That was my bad. All right, now let's look back. Now we got a basket of eggs. Didn't start off as 12 shapes, right? Yeah, for sure. And like I said, I do them all the time. So even if it's not this month, it's next month. Like literally, I'm here. I've been doing this since I've been offering private sessions since 21. So I'm constantly taking sessions. You can change the angle of your stitches for a fill, meaning the big blobs, right? So like the egg blob, the chicken blob, the this fill stitches at any level. The one that you cannot is your column. So anything that's satin, you unlock that privilege at level 2. But I've taught people how to do it without, well, not change them, but I can show you how to work around until you are able to afford level 2. Yeah, me too. I will see how it goes. Depends how it goes today. If it goes well, I need to try to get back into the swing of things. I've been on a hiatus for quite some time. Um not It actually was my fault. I was gonna say it wasn't my fault. It was. I literally got a concussion that really just I hurt my head got, yeah, long story. Anyways. But yeah, so I haven't been able to work. But I am hoping to come back to doing lives. So I'm trying to see how long I can tolerate this. I probably won't be able to do them back to back though, because usually I have one good day and then the day after is a bad day. But today was a good day, so I wanted to give it a try. So, okay, so let's see here. All right, what was I doing? What is left? Oh, I didn't do shading on the girl ghost. She has shades, right? She has shade. I hope so. Yes, she does. I have to do her little shading. I think. Is that all? Oh, and then I gotta do the. I didn't know what I was gonna do about the rooster. Wait, what if I don't want them to have that? Wait, do all chickens have that? Oh, maybe all chickens do have that. Maybe I should. Never mind. Maybe I should do that. Never mind. Maybe we will have to do the little chicken hair. What's it called? Not the technical term, of course. Or is it? I don't know. Chicken hair. All right, let's do the shading on her. I feel like they need names. What am I supposed to call them? You gals need a name. Oh, no, no, no. They need a name. These ladies. I'm also going to do another one too where they're playing pickleball. I think it's hilarious. Oh, no, no, undo. Oh, really? I'm shocked that I'm the one you saw first. I mean, I don't say back in the day. Back in the day, my lives were like literally me stitching stuff out, but I don't really do those anymore. I feel like everyone can watch their own stuff stitch out. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, I definitely do my work with me's like this. Okay, so back to the shading. Let me look. I think I'm gonna turn this off. I think it's because the ghosts are white. It's messing with my visuals. Oh, okay. There's some here and then down there. Okay. Let's see then. Pick up here. Pause. I have to go get my dog out. All right, let's continue. And we'll see if that's enough. Not too bad. Right. You gotta move up. All right, let's see here. Scroll. Okay. Is there anywhere else I'm missing? Hold on, I gotta step back. No. Okay. That was faster than I thought it was gonna be. I do need those little. I forgot. I gotta do the chicken Got to make a decision on the chicken hair. Right, chicken hair, chicken hair. Is this one? This is before or after? No, it's not. Let's see. Oh, definitely still saturated. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's so tiny. 50-50, that goes well. Okay. Do I want that tiny ass detail? Maybe I'll do it with this color. Shit. It's only confusing because you haven't. I haven't shown you yet. I mean, feel free to ask. Like, no lie. When I said you can ask me, like, what are you doing? Like, you can literally ask me. I'm not. But yeah, so that's pretty much. I think I'm gonna leave it at this, and I will work on the settings on my computer later. But I've pretty much drawn out everything I need to for this. Now I just gotta find something else on my another graphic on my computer. Oh wait, I'm gonna look for some another. Um, oh, oh yeah, maybe I'll do these. I had started these. These are felties, okay? That I came up with. Little coquetty looking things. Coastal. Coastal. All right. I actually got to do new design. Create design. New design, please. Shoot. I look. I did. Shoot. That just lock. Okay, close you. We're gonna work in this one because it's gonna be. Oh, these look like shells. First thing I'm gonna do is make a circle or whatever this is. Was frame? I don't know. I'll get this frame set up first. Color. Oh, I don't have a white. Sounds good. Frame it. Probably a 3. Good. I'm gonna change this. I want to look more like a rope. So which one is it? I always forget. No, it's actually that does kind of look like a rope texture. Never mind. Okay, what was that? Cornrow. Well, cornrow is gonna do well then. I'm gonna make another one. Copy, paste. Actually, make 2 copies. First copy, running stitch, placement stitch, red. It's always my go-to. Move you first. Come on. Oh, baloney one. Earlier. There you go. Tie at the entry. I like to do mine at 3. Okay. Now this one, I'm going to turn off the background. And let's see, I'm going to try to make this so it will. Okay, let's make this a bean. I don't know why I like them to start on this side. All right, back to 3D. This one should be a different color though. We'll go with blue. This is the one that sews the front to the back. We'll got all the main pieces down. Let's save. Turn that background back on. And now let's just do the filler. Oh god, this one's gonna be so fast. Let's do the filler, which is basically just those. Whatever you want to call them. Oh yeah, so they were shells. God, Drea. I couldn't hit my head that hard. Memory sucks lately. All right. Yeah, that one was the backing. Now, they're not in the order, like the right sequential order. I just got them out of the way. I will have to rearrange these because obviously I don't want to sew the felt onto the back and then do the decorative shells. Like it'll have to be rearranged. Yeah, exactly. See? For being that you said you don't know, you're catching on. So I don't know. I think you know more than you give yourself credit for. You know more than you realize. Okay. Then now I'm just gonna do copy paste, flipper, and why not? I'm not drawing this twice. No thanks. I'll just fix it so it matches artwork. Then I need you to do this. There. All right. Click save. And then now all I need is that well, here's a secret. Okay? You will not be reinventing the wheel, okay? A felty's a felty's a felty. If you have bought files and successfully used them on your computer, you're going to do the same exact steps when you digitize. You already know the steps. Same thing with an applique. How do you make an applique? Stitch one out and it'll tell you the steps you need. Just make sure that you have the same kind of steps. You know, apply it to what you're doing. That's it. All right, let me take these two now. Copy, paste them to the end, give them thing. That's why I always recommend that people should first learn to use their embroidery machine because once you understand how it should look, it's easier for you to execute it. You know what I mean? It's easier for you to just copy, like you're just making a felty. You know how to start it. It's got a placement. Um, then you got to do all the goodies. You know that you need to sew it together at the end. Like there's certain things you just you know how it should run. You just have to then make those steps yourself. Okay, so after this one, I need, and then after that, it's not too bad. So done. All right, cool. Yeah, I tried to make it not so intimidating for people. Okay, because I think that's part of where people get caught up. They get stuck on that. It might be like, you know, it being hard. So now I've done everything. Yeah, applique. It's funny. Appliques are kind of just like, but all of it's kind of this. It all kind of bleeds together, after a while. But you just need experience at the machine running files and then someone to show you how to press the buttons to make your machine do the same thing you saw. That's it. So, I use my so I am using the keypad for things. And that's because there are different. Did I do it on this one? No, I didn't on this one, but like on this one, I did. There are different types of dots inside of Stitch Artist. And in order to use something different, like, so the options are basically one's indicated by a circle, one's a circle with a line through it, and one is literally a box like a square. They do different things. depending on what kind of a line or shape you're trying to draw. So the only way to change it to either a circle with a line through it, which is a cusp, or a line, which is just a hard right angle, you do have to click and then tap or click with your mouse to make those appear. Otherwise, you would have to come in here and manually select them from this drop down menu after the fact. I like to do it ahead of time because it saves you from having that extra step of having to go in and edit. If I could just lay them down properly the first time, I save a lot of time for myself and a lot of editing work. So I'm really big on doing things that will make you finish faster, and make you more efficient so you can get through more designs. Like, we don't need to be here doing things that are making us take forever because time is money. Even in what I'm doing, time is money. Not just the stitch time, but making the file also takes time. So yeah, now I'm just gonna rearrange these, move these last, and now technically it is fun. It's finished. She done. That's a whole felty. I just rearranged it, and now it's in the proper sequential order. And since this is part of like a collection, I will just move on to like another one. Like, I'm probably gonna do this little crab next. Yeah, see, they're all my little things I got going on here. Let's see, which one's this? This one need to hide. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna move this one now because I want to do the little crab. I gotta make sure he's. Let's turn it. All right, I'm gonna put the little crab wherever I want to draw him. I'm gonna lock. I'm gonna lock and hide that design actually, so we don't need to see it. It's not gonna be distracting. And then I'm gonna go create new design. Yeah, new design. So essentially, in this panel right here, I already have two felties. I'm starting the third. So this is a collection. I'm saving it all in the same working file. So a working file similar to something that's editable inside of Brilliance, much like if you want to open a Word doc to edit it, you have to open it up in Microsoft Word, right? Or if you want to do like an Excel spreadsheet, you got to open up there, whatever it is, right? It's just native to that software. Yes, I do stitch them out. That's part. Yeah, these are mine. I did this. These are Drea originals. I actually, so what happened was, let me show you why I started these. Let me go grab them. I do stitch them out. That's part of what I like to teach people is you need to see how your work came out. Always test it afterwards to make sure that it's perfect. I'll show you an example. So this is actually the second set in this same kind of collection. This is the first one that I did, and it's because I liked them so much. So like these are sardines. See, I did. I made the whole thing to see how I did. That's how I test my work. And then I also, this is part of the first one I did also. These are in their own collection. I have to find the other ones. I did stitch out the rest that were in this collection, but I lost them. So I have to do it again before I can list them to sell. I know they work, but I need them to take a picture. So it's kind of cuckoo, you know? Like, let me show you what those ones look like. Yes, I stitched this. This is my example. So see, these are these. I stitched them out after to see how they look. And these two are somewhere. I just can't find them. I think my dog took off with them because he keeps taking off with my stuff. But I can't prove it. But that's what I think. But I got to do it again. I'll have to stitch them out again so I can take a picture and finally list them on my website because I've had these for a while. So I remember you were asking me where to get embroidery vinyl. I got this from that So Unique Designs. And I know you can't really tell in this, but it has a sparkle to it. Like, it's called like a diamond dust. It's got a shimmer. I've noticed that the diamond dust collection holds up super well for stitching with felties. It works so well. And they come in a variety of colors. I think I have like all the diamond dust colors already. So this is a nice, good vinyl to work with if you wanted to do something like felties for badge rolls. She's got a huge selection. Follow her. Go find her website. Tell her I sent her. She's a small business, so I like sending you to her instead of like to Amazon or something. Plus, her stuff's way better than Amazon. Okay, anyways, back to what we were doing. We're finishing set 2 because I already did set 1. So now we got to work on these so we can finally publish them. I don't know. Good question. I don't know for sure. I don't know 100%. But you could ask her. Just ask her. She's super responsive. Oh, okay. So, other thing too is go. Okay, let's see. How do I? Where is it at? Okay, if you watch any of the Felty vlogs that I have here on TikTok, I will show you how to arrange 2 pieces of stabilizer behind your vinyl so it doesn't bubble. Okay. Here's the thing though, if it's shitty vinyl, it's gonna bubble no matter what. I can't stop that, but if it's good vinyl, I can teach you how to get it to lay flat. It's really simple. You just need to know how to do diamond stabilizing or tablecloth. Is it table? I don't know. Everybody calls it different things. Yeah, it's on one of. I have a playlist for vlogs. Which vlog did I do it on? Oh, shoot, I know I say it a few times, but there's a few vlogs that I was stitching out a felty that I did, and I explain how I set it up so I can test it without, to get it to come out nice and clean. I wish I could remember. I don't. Oh, you always do that to me. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. Theirs is so inconsistent. I don't know. But like I said, this one is pretty thick. And it has a woven backing on it. You can even tell when you buy them. These ones are thick. They come already kind of like stiff. The diamond dust. So that's why I like them. They already kind of come a little bit with a little bit of like a stiffness to them that helps them hold up really well. If they're too soft or they're too stretchy, it's really hard. They may just there's nothing you may be able to do about that bubbling. Yeah. Check her out. She's got her prices are super fair. Stuff that I've done, like let's see, can I do it now? Let me look if I can show it to you guys. Her website. Try to just drag it over. All right, yeah, I'll show you. See, look. So this is it. Shop, and then all of these are all of the. Okay, well, I should do that. Shop. What do I want? Diamond dust. And these are her. Oh, this is sticking out. Let's shrink it up a little bit. It's beautiful. And in person, I can't even show you. It shimmers in the light. It's so good. And you can buy either a sheet or a roll. Here's what I would recommend, okay? If you're not sure what colors you want, what I typically do is I go through, and when I'm shopping, I'll say, like, for instance, I know this minty one's so pretty. I already know I like it. I will just order a sheet, and it comes like literally like a sheet of paper. It's not huge, but it allows you to, if you just buy a bunch of sheets, chances are, one, When she actually does your shipping, you'll probably get a refund because the shipping costs will be lower because it's not a big box. And two, you can get a bunch of different um you can get a bunch of different colors the first time. Cuz the whole roll's 10.50, but I can get 2.50 for a sheet. And then what I would do is I would just keep going back and I would just get all the colors that I want as a sample. And normally that's what I do. I will get a bunch of colors as a sheet and then I'll use them. And then the one I find that is my favorite, I come back for a roll, if that makes sense. So that way I have a lot of options because if not, like I get it, 10.50 for a roll is a lot to commit to one color that you may or may not like. It might not be your favorite. So instead, go for the sheets, get a bunch of different ones, okay? And she has other options, not just diamond dust. That one's just my favorite. I like that one and I like the matte metallic. This one's also super pretty. Oh my gosh, she has a purple now. Sorry, I'm not supposed to be shopping here, okay? But this is what's happening. Look how pretty this is. They're gorgeous in person. I will vouch for that because I get everything from her. Again, I would just like say add it to my cart. Um, Digi Sparkle's good too. This one's super cute. I have this ballet one. It's kind of like disco-y glittery. Yes. Okay. No. Yeah. Go over here. She even has some limited prints, I believe. So, not a ton, but there are some. Oh gosh, does that rhyme? That these you could use if you just want to do the bow, right? Like if you just wanted to do, make a bow and not have to embroider anything. You just want it to be bow. I've bought the sparkles. The plaid is cute. Actually, I love this. I buy this one. This one I do buy. These daisies are hella cute. I do buy these. And this one kind of has that like faux leather texture on it, if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell that in the picture, but it's got that like, the bumps similar to like it. So like it's printed on it. I mean, can you? Yes. It might be a little stiff though. Have I? I've done it. It depends on the person if you like it. If you are okay with that, because they do like make the shirt a little. You can tell that it's thicker than say HTV or cotton fabric or something. Can you? Yes. Depends if you like that or not. It's a style choice. That'll be a style choice. But yeah, you technically can. I've even used them to applique onto like a luggage, like a bag luggage tag kind of thing, or even for how did I do on a hand sanitizer holder. So yeah, I've cut them before. It's possible. Okay, that answers that then. Okay, back to what we were doing. So see, yeah, this is just basically my computer. Um, my computer's just on here. For sure. Happy to share. Okay, what was I doing? Do no copy this. Oh, why did I do this? This is just technique. So, if you have embroidered with small satins onto embroidery vinyl for a felty, one thing that you'll know for sure is that um, the smaller the satins are, the thinner they tend to get so tight and shrink that they quicksand and kind of cut into the vinyl. So what I do is I am creating what's called a center run. It's a style of underlay. And this is going to hold up the satin so they don't sink into the vinyl because they're so small. Um, let me give you a piece of thing here. All right, so let's pretend. This is my center run. So what I just drew, okay? When the satins, they go back and forth over it, right? What's going to happen is it's going to hold it up similar to like this, right? Like if this is these are satins, they'll kind of be held up like this. They can't sink in because there's something underneath it. It's going to hold it up. So it won't allow it to sink, because if it does, then they kind of sink and they get really tight and they disappear. Do I have that on? No, these ones are pretty big. Did I do it on these ones? Okay, so for instance, I did that on this eye, and that's why this eye is standing up and it didn't kind of like sink down, is because there was something under it and then the satin on top of it. So it allows it to stay above, floating above water, because thread is a three-dimensional thing, right? It is layers, and the more you layer the thread, right, much like I layer this felt on top of each other, the thicker it gets. So I'm just kind of using physics in to my advantage. Yeah, yeah, it's like a skeleton. Yeah, it's like a backbone, and it keeps it from sinking. And that's just something that I will be doing for these if I'm using satin. If it was a fill, no, I wouldn't do it. But it's just the nature of the satin, because a satin is similar to your shoelaces. When you tug on the two shoelaces, your shoe gets tighter and it shrinks in. The satins do the same thing naturally, just because of how the tension systems work on the machine. So I can't do anything about it or stop it from happening. All I can do is set myself up so that way it's working with me and not against me, because I can't change that. So that's what it's for. And then I also use them as points of travel. So in order to get me from one location to another, like right here, it'll end. And then what I tell you, where the red bow tie is, the machine will stop sewing. So if I start drawing there and do another quote unquote backbone, it'll lead into this, and then it'll sew this down, and then I can keep doing that for all I want. It's going to help me. So it's doing a few things. One, it's acting as a center run underlay, and two, it will also help me travel around without having any jumps, because jumps are not our friends. Jumps suck. If we can avoid them, we try. They're not always avoidable, but when you can, you should avoid them. So that's what I'm doing here. So like this, I'll have it start there, and then I'll do the same thing as I keep going. And that's how we get multiple parts to connect. Again, stopped here, right? Therefore, I should start drawing there. And the only thing I've done that is a level 2 function is adding those angles. So these little things here on the satin. That's the only thing. Otherwise, I mean, it does do it itself. Look, you still have it. It's just I'm a control freak and I want it to look how I want it to look, and that's why I change it. Do you need to? Not necessarily. You can do without it. Oh, see, it's already being what I don't want it. I didn't pick the right point. What's the point if you don't even choose the right one? All right, so yeah, so like all that now, look, is all connected. There will be no jumps. So no jump stitching. It's all going to run together. Next thing I'll do is I like to. I know people would think I may go this way, but I'm actually not. I'm gonna go across. And that's only because I'm thinking of the vinyl. Okay. Because remember we talked about how vinyl can bubble? Well, I'm trying to use the stitching to also help me keep it flat. Now, if everything were to go in stitch out, right, in the same direction, I'm pushing and stretching it that way. Similar to if you were to stretch this in that way, I would lock in that bubbling, right? Those lumps will stay there. I'm going to sew the lumps in place. So instead, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to treat it much like I would if I were to do like this, right? Flatten something out to get rid of the wrinkles. I'm going to try to do that, but with the machine. The machine's going to do it for me. So because of that, I'm going to move from one opposite end to the other. So this will keep it flat, and then I'll come down here and make it flat that way. So I don't want to push it up like this because then the bubbles will all be in that direction. It'll ripple that way. So I need to keep things moving almost like in opposite directions to keep it flat. That also will help with bubbling. So that's the thing too is part of it can be the file you bought, right? If they didn't do stuff like that, well, maybe it's the file. Other times it might be the vinyl. It might be the vinyl and the file. What do I know? But if you got it from me, that file shouldn't be doing that to your vinyl. I can tell you that for sure. Hey, baby daddy. So I am married, okay? He's not like really he he's my husband also, but I like to call him baby daddy. That's my sugar husband. When are you not in a meeting? Your life is a meeting. Our son thinks your whole job is just meetings. So, yeah, where's your little clicker over here? I didn't get the clicker action, man. Okay, so I'm going to segue from here over there. You are my ex-boyfriend, you're my ex-fiance, you're my baby daddy, you're my current husband. All the things. I know. I should go steal it actually. I have my iPad. Does it have to be like Bluetoothed first? Okay, hold on. Where did I say I was gonna go? Where did I end here? I ended here. And now I'm gonna okay. Then I'm gonna run. What? What the heck does that mean? My live visibility is restricted because it primarily directs people off the platform. Dang. And I just got blacklisted. Thanks. Wow. Rude. I didn't know that. So because I was telling people other places to go, damn it, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that probably killed this live. So rude. Now they're not gonna show it to other people. What haters? Oh man, that sucks. God, girl trying to make a living, man. This is like my actual job. No, it's not your fault. Don't, oh my God, do not make it. It is not your fault. Don't even go there with me. You did nothing. I just think that's crap because how are people supposed to survive with businesses? Yeah, don't worry. I could easily get off and just start another one. I did get a warning. They said that they were restricting my live because I was redirecting too many people off of the platform. So, yeah, bad Drea. I mean, I guess I could just do. That's what I said. So they're not going to show me any to new people, which, whatever. I mean, that's what haters. Not cool. This is quite literally how I make my living, but what they don't care, do they? No. I mean, I guess I could start a new live. What are they going to, but yeah. Yeah, I got the warning. I should have taken a screenshot for you so you could see it. But yeah, it literally told me that. Rude. That's a first, like, I'll call it threat. Yeah, it's a first I've ever gotten from them. I've never gotten a violation. I've never had a violation before. This is my first. So, whatever. But okay, noted. I get. Well, you know what? I don't know. How else am I supposed to tell people where to go? Maybe I shouldn't say words. I don't know. I gotta think about this. Okay. If you saw how long I've been on here, I've been on here for 2 hours and 46 minutes. I think it was because I literally started showing people website. Okay, I shouldn't say that word. Things to go to buy stuff and how to sign up for things. You know what I do. Um. Okay, whatever. It's all right. I mean, I've been on here for almost 3 hours. That's usually my cutoff is 3 hours anyway. So I guess better now than like at the beginning, right? I know. Rude. But yeah, it's kind of funny. It did take a while for it to catch on, I guess. I mean, I guess I know I haven't been on in a while, but I mean, you were telling me that they seem to have gotten a little bit more um restriction happy, which seems about right now. I mean, I learned you got to learn today. I did learn today. But whatever. I'm not mad about it. I'm still gonna live my life. My life. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay. And then now I'll move over to that side, and the last thing I'll do is this. So let's see if it changes. Where's that? If I hide it. We'll see. It'll be boring. I don't think it was a header though, because I tell you, I've had that header for like forever. Oh gosh, this is so wild. Okay, anyways, so let's go ahead and just copy and paste these. Because why not? Okay, so let's see, where did it end? I think it ends here. It does. So let's go from here, and we'll do the same thing we just did. All right. Now all this ugliness will be covered. Don't worry though, I'm gonna break these down into like any TikToks that make sense. Hopefully, if we see. All right. Yeah. All right, where does this end here? So start there. Go this way then. And over here. There we go. There's our crab. Crab, crab. Okay. Let's save our progress. Let's see. Oh, does it have to be near a hold on, I'm gonna go get the thing. The thing. Yeah, my brain hurts. I'm probably not gonna be down like super long. Heck. All right, now I gotta do the the blue outlines. Oh my god. Oh jeez, it's been. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with these little eyeballs. I think or no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I changed my mind. I think what I'm gonna do instead is start here, go into one, come out here, go into another one, and then go around. Okay. Just follow me. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Here, here, oops, here, and then, oh, see, can I pull it off? I know it's not going to be such an odd thing. Let's see if we can do it. And let's follow this way across. Okay, I'm gonna stop here and change the color. What was it, like blueberry or something? I like blueberry smash. Okay. We're gonna fake it till we make it. Those look like eyeballs from far away. Yes, they do. All right, we're gonna go with it. Only we know they're not really eyeballs. Okay, now I am going to do this and then do another one. This, go around, stop, and then, okay, hold on, I gotta get these. These reds are getting in my way. Let's lock them so we can't touch them. Okay. Move this here. This one will be a line, but I want it to jump, so I'm gonna pick my jump. No, not you. You're, oh shoot. You are a jump. Yes, and you're not. You are regular things. Save. Hmm. Okay, so I left off here. Now that means we gotta start making all the other ones, so. Making my way downtown. Walking fast. Okay. Is it? Nope. Nope, that can't be it. Undo. That's why we have 3D preview. All right, now go. I'm gonna go here, here. Oh, nope. No, I'm not. Oh my god, I did it again. Why is that a feature now? It's driving me cuckoo. Come back. Go down. God, I have to follow my own line work, not the line work of the thing. Okay. All right, there we go. My eyeballs. All right, so I'm going to be on for like 5 more minutes and then I will have hit the 3 hour mark and we'll be getting off. Y'all can find a lot of information in on my profile. And I guess that's it because I can't say things apparently. So I don't know when I'll be back. I don't know. As soon as I feel like I have another good day because my brain's already mad at me. Oh, you're very welcome. It was nice meeting you also. Hope to see you around. If you have any questions, we got like 2 minutes left. You can rapid fire them at me. And I'm going to go because I also got things to do. You're very welcome. Can't wait to meet you. I would say in person, but virtually on Google Meets. Actually, I think I'm gonna finish this little crab. Okay, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish this crab just as time's up. Look at that. Crazy, huh? That's something. Huh, I did. Super cute. All right, background off. Oh, there's how it came out. Super cute. All right, just need to rearrange some things, but other than that, it is done. Any other random editing I'll probably do on my computer if anything else comes up on this one. Yeah, saved. Yeah, so far this is going to be what my next collection looks like. If you didn't see the one before that, it was like this, so this is kind of still on brand. There's some things that I did. I still have like a lemon and some other coastal inspired things to do, but this is how it looks. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Appreciate that you spent some time with me. I hope you catch me next time. When will that be? Even I don't know. All right. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. And y'all can find me on my TikTok. I have a lot of videos available on my profile. I have a lot of videos also in various playlists. And I will catch you guys next time I'm online. Hope everybody has a great rest of their day. And I will catch you in the next live.